President, please be seated. The floor is given to Defense Counsel for Khieu Samphan to put questions to the witness.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Before I start, what I understood from your answer, Mr. President, is that we only have 10 minutes. But insofar that the civil parties and the prosecutors finished at around 10:25, they had a bit more than 2 sessions, so may I please be given 20 minutes, that is to say 10 extra minutes.
President, yes, your request is granted.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Witness. My name is Anta Guissé. I'm the co-international counsel for Khieu Samphan, and it is in this capacity that I'm going to put to you a few extra questions, and I'm going to first react on the last subject that you brought up with the international with the civil party lawyer, and you were speaking about this scene that you witnessed at the Song Hospital. So my first question is, can you tell the chamber in which commune, district, and sector and zone this hospital is located?
Qui est une ancienne pagode.
Which is an old pagoda, and this is what you said.
The hospital, in fact, it was in a pagoda. That pagoda had Jedai. It was the Buddhist pagoda.
I heard Chepday. Is this the commune, the district, the sector? I asked you for the 3 locations. In which commune, which district, which sector? And if you mention a name, can you please tell us each time if you're speaking about the commune, the district, or the sector, especially for us who are not as familiar as you with Cambodia?
I did not know which commune it was. I only know that it was Suong Pagoda, and that pagoda was within Kampong Cham province. It was in Suong village, Suong Pagoda, and in Kampong Cham province. I did not know which commune it was located in.
And these women whom you told us were pregnant and whom you saw, did you know them?
No, I did not know them. They were brought from somewhere else. I only saw them, and some of them were pregnant. And I was told that they were wives of cadres.
Who told you that they were wives of cadres?
It was people.
And when you're speaking about Rem's people, or Rem, what position did these people have? And are you speaking about one person or several? And what was this or these people's position?
Ram was in charge of the office He was the chief of the office of the division, and he was also the chief of the hospital. So he was in charge of two positions.
Maybe I was not clear. You said that you were speaking about someone working for REM or REM's people, and you said that this person said that these women came from elsewhere. So who told you this?
On va procéder par étapes.
So let's do it in steps. Who told you this?
គឺបងរ៉េ
It was Brother Ram. But based on our colloquial usage, we usually refer to him as Ram's people. That specifically referred to the 4 or 5 female medics who were under his supervision. I usually address those people as Puk or Ram's people.
Fine. So my question is, who among REM's people spoke to you about these women?
បងរ៉េមនៅកណ្ដាល
It was Brother Ram who was the one who told me. He told me that these women were the wives of cadres who had already been arrested.
ចាប់បង
Their husbands had been arrested, and now it's the turns for the arrest of the wives, and some of the wives were pregnant. And among the group, only 2 women were pregnant.
Fine. So I understand that it is Bong Rem himself who provided that information to you. And you, what were you doing in that hospital when he gave you that information?
ខ្ញុំអត់មានធ្វើអីខ្ញុំ
I did not do anything. I was simply a patient.
So you were a simple patient. So when did Rem speak to you about these women? Upon which occasion?
ពេលថ្ងៃ
It was during daytime when I stayed at the hospital. But because Brother Ram, who was also the chief of the division office, and I used to work with him, and at that time I was sent to study radio communication, and it was him who was the one who supervised me, and Ram had one leg handicapped. He was supervising me when I was at the division. He was in charge of the division office, especially in charge of radio communication. But I was at the front battlefield.
Et nous,
And can you tell us precisely in which zone this pagoda and this hospital are?
វត្តនោះឋាន
The pagoda was in the east zone. The name of the pagoda is Suong Pagoda. It's in the east zone in Kampong Cham province.
You said in your statement to DCCAM E3/7523 at French ERN 00884241, Khmer 000 61173 and to 74. English 00875586. You said that when, or in any case, that's what we see in the transcript, that when you heard about this incident, you were in the southwest zone. The question that was put to you was, where were you then? And you answered in the southwest zone. So can you clarify to the chamber why you're speaking about the southwest zone here?
I did not say that I was from the East Zone. I did not say that I was from the Southwest Zone. Southwest Zone was to the west, but I was sent to fight in the East Zone.
Est-ce que vous...
Did you attend the interventions that were conducted on these women?
I witnessed the incident with my own eyes. I peeped through the wall of the building. At that time, the wall of the building was not made from concrete like this building. I peeped through the crack of the wall, and after the operation had been conducted, their bodies were carried on a trolley to the outside area. I stayed at the hospital for about 1 month, for more than 1 month, and then I returned to my battlefield.
You said that you were a patient then. So I would like to read out a sentence that you said before speaking about this fact. You said at the same ERNs again, it's still the same document, E3/7523. I saw these massacre scenes by chance because I went to look for radio batteries and I just glanced by. So, following question that's put to you. But how many times did you see such scenes? And your answer, once, that's it. Following question, only once. Answer, well, I saw several times people being stacked into vehicles when I was hospitalized. And it was Rem who gave the orders. Rem was the head of the hospital. And when I was hospitalized, I saw people arrest women from the East Zone and execute them inside the pagoda. End of quote. So my first question, can you explain why you connect the fact of having seen one execution when you went to look for radio batteries, whereas you say at the same time that you were a patient in the hospital? So can you clarify this, please?
President, Mr. Witness, please hold on. The floor is given to Deputy Co-Prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether counsel is doing this deliberately, but the excerpt about the execution he saw when collecting radio batteries is the continuation of questions about the event he testified to earlier, which was the trucks, the vehicles of the Lon Nol soldiers, and that. These are questions that come at the end of him talking about that, and then it transitions to a new subject, which is the killings at the hospital in Sung, so council should not be suggesting that those questions are related.
Well, I would have liked the witness to provide clarification and not the prosecution, so my question remains the same.
Bạn ខ្ញុំសូមឆ្លើយ
Witness. They were two separate incidents. They were both places